Well, hello there, girls and guys. So guess what? We finally reached 100 subscribers. Actually, when I looked this morning, we had 102. I can't believe it. I never thought this would happen. But I asked you guys on Twitter and Facebook for a poll what you'd like to do to celebrate reaching 100 subs. And you guys said you wanted a Q&A video, so you've been submitting your questions on Twitter and Facebook, and I'm here to answer them for you as promised. So I hope you like this video, and if you do, give it a big thumbs up, and let's just get right on started in the video. Number 1 came from Twitter. So the first question is, where did you get the name JennaGrrrL? From my friends, actually. My friends had always called me JennaGrrrL since forever. And whenever I get frustrated, I always type grrr with 3 R's. It always has to have 3 R's. So one day I typed grrr and I had an exclamation point at the end and it looked like an L. And so I was just like, oh, girl. And then since my friends called me JennaGrrrL, it just kind of fit because I say grrr and my name's Jenna and JennaGrrrL, and yeah, you get it. So that's just what I started going by after that point on YouTube and Twitter and all of that good stuff. And it just kind of stuck. So now that I'm on YouTube, I call my followers girls. And it's not to be confused with, girls versus boys. That's why a lot of the times I'll say, well, hello there, girls and guys, because I don't want to exclude anyone, but you're my girls. So, I was thinking about that, and actually I want to have like a cute little nickname for you guys, but I don't know. I'm not creative, so I don't know what you guys want to be called. So leave in the comment section what you guys think would be good ideas for, my little clan, my fam, to be called, and whatever you guys want to be called, and we'll change it up. Number 2 also came from Twitter, and it is, what's a weird habit of yours? I can't think without sticking out my tongue. I know that probably sounds so strange, and I don't even notice myself doing it until I get a glimpse of myself in the mirror or something. But for some reason, when I'm thinking really hard, I stick out my tongue, and I can't even imitate myself doing it because I don't realize I'm doing it until after the fact, and then I see myself. But I'm like, I don't know. I can't even imitate myself. But it's just kind of weird. Number 3 also came from Twitter. Do you have any weird phobias? Water. Yeah, water. I hate being wet. It just feels gross to me. But mostly I can't stand the thought of being in a pool or a bathtub, anything with standing water. I think it started when I was 8 and I almost drowned. I was at swimming lessons, actually, and a friend of mine and I kind of got too far out into the deep end, and she got scared, and so she grabbed onto me for help or whatever, and she was bigger than me. I was pretty tiny then, so she was holding me down underneath the water, and I couldn't breathe, and I was drowning. I finally got her off of me and was able to get to the surface. But ever since then, I've been I hate swimming. I won't go into a pool. I'm terrified of water. Number 4 came from Twitter. What was your first stuffed animal and its name? That would be a brown teddy bear that I was given by my Aunt Cassie when I was born. And its name was Bear because, like I said, I'm not very creative. I slept with it every night all the way up to high school, which is kind of embarrassing. Shh, don't tell anybody that. But, and then my cousin Danielle threw up on it, and I didn't want to sleep with it anymore after that. So my grandma bought me a new one to replace it, but it was never the same as Bear. So my mom had it professionally cleaned, but I just kind of left it on my bed after that. I didn't want to cuddle with it anymore, which, yeah, I think you can understand why. That's kind of weird. But, anyway, that Bear and I went through a lot together. Anytime I was upset or anything like that, I would just cuddle Bear and I would feel better. Next question is from Twitter. What's the drink you always order at Starbucks? This is an easy one. It's a venti iced caramel macchiato, non-fat, with 8 pumps of sugar-free vanilla, extra caramel, upside down, 4 shots with whip and caramel on top. It has to be like that perfectly every single time, or else it's just not any good. Like, I am obsessed with Starbucks, and I came up with that drink back in like 2006, I believe, and I've just been drinking it ever since. Like, I'm boring. I've tried other kinds of drinks, and they're good. Starbucks is an awesome place and they have wonderful things on their menu, but for some reason, my Carmack, that is the one that I've always stuck to. It's my go-to drink. So if I'm sad, if I'm stressed, if I'm busy, if I'm happy and want to celebrate, it doesn't matter the occasion, that is my drink. And when I go there, they see me and they're like, "Hey Jenna, your usual," and that's what I get every time. Okay, next one from Twitter is, what's a phrase or exclamation you always say? So many of the phrases that I say all the time can't be said here. So, I will admit, one of the ones that I've been saying a lot lately is, I have no idea where that came from or why I've been saying it, but that's just my thing right now. And then, sorry, Grandma. And then another one is, "Oh, for Pete's sake." I don't know why I say that all the time. Like, my dad used to say that, and I didn't say it then, but like growing up and stuff. But now I say it all the time. And I mean, it's an innocent one, I guess, so that's good. But I just say it all the time. "Oh, for Pete's sake," whenever I get like frustrated with something. Next from Twitter is, what's a song you secretly love to blast and belt out when you're alone? "Party in the USA" by Miley Cyrus. It's my guilty pleasure. I love that song. When no one's around, that's what I would be blasting out and dancing and singing to. So, I don't know. I'm a dork. Next from Twitter is, what's one of your biggest pet peeves? Flies. I have an irrational and unnatural aggravation towards flies. And I know they're harmless, but they're gross. You don't know what they've landed on, and then they're going to come in and land on you or your food or whatever else. It's nasty. Like, I go on fly hunts where I will walk around my house and just try to catch flies and smash them like a total, like, crazy person. I'm like, I think I'm a ninja, but I'm never fast enough, so I rarely catch them. I even have one of these like tennis racket type of things that like have electricity that goes through them, and I try to use those to catch them, but flies are smarter than I am, so they manage to get away unharmed, and it drives me crazy. Like, it's seriously a problem. Okay, enough about flies. I also hate clutter, though. I hate when people just leave their stuff laying around. Like, it drives me nuts. Like, if you get something out, put it away where it belongs. Like, how hard is that? Between clutter and flies, man, grrr. Okay, next from Twitter. What's one of your nervous habits? Biting my tongue or my lip. Like, I can't help myself. If I'm the least bit nervous or stressed, that is what I do, even though I know it's terrible and I need to stop. But I can't. It's just, I do it without thinking, and then I wonder why my lips or my tongue hurt. It's ridiculous. Okay, so next is from Facebook, and it is, if you could be any kind of animal, what would you be and why? I think I would be a cat, because, like, how could you not think that cats are awesome? Like, they're quiet and they can cuddle when they want to, but yet also have their independence. And dogs are noisy and annoying, so I wouldn't want to be a dog. But, yeah, kitties. I want to be a kitty. Oh, and, you know, I've got kitty ears, so I'm already halfway there. But, yeah, I would want to be a cat because cats are chill. I am a cat. Next from Facebook is, would you rather have the power to become invisible, read minds, or fly? Read minds, definitely. I'm always left wondering what people are thinking, and I wish I could just read their mind and know for sure. And I think that would help me understand people better too, because a lot of the time people don't say exactly what they're thinking, and you're left wondering, like, what are they thinking about me? What do they really want to do today? Are they thinking something or wanting something that they're not saying? And like, it would just clear up so much confusion if I could just read their minds. Next from Facebook is, who wrote the Book of Love? I got nothing. Next from Facebook is, what would you do for a Klondike bar? I've actually never had a Klondike bar, so I don't know if I would do anything for it. I don't know what they taste like. I think they're like vanilla ice cream with chocolate on it or something like that. But I don't know. I don't even know if I'd like it. So frankly, I'm not going to do anything for it. Now, if you offer me Rocky Road or anything with peanut butter in it, that's a game changer. I would do anything for Rocky Road. Anything. Just kidding. Next from Facebook is, who let the dogs out? Who? I don't know who lets the dogs out all the time. I have 2 dogs and someone's always letting them out. All I know is I'm the one that has to let them back in when they start barking and being annoying. So I don't know. If you know who let the dogs out, let me know because I want to have a word with them. Next from Facebook is, how many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop? I actually challenged myself to count this one time, and I think it was 47. But I usually get too impatient, and I have to bite into that sweet deliciousness. So I don't know how many it would take, like, scientifically, you know. But my favorite is cherry, and second favorite is chocolate, and I will not eat the raspberry ones because that's just gross. I don't like raspberry anything. So yeah, no raspberry, but give me those cherry and chocolate ones. Next from Facebook is, what do you want to be in the future? Basically, my dream job at this point in my life would be something that I could just do from home and do it on my own hours and my own time. I don't know. I don't really know what I want to do in the future. I just know that I just want to do something fun. Something that's going to make me happy, not high stress or anything like that. I do have to do something with my degrees. I've got I'll be graduating this coming year, 2018, and I'll have 5 degrees. And so I guess I have to do something with those. Otherwise, all of those student loans that I've accrued would have been for nothing. So I probably should do something with them. I just don't know what yet. Next comes from Facebook, and it says, I know you like to sing. Will you ever put your songs on a CD? Because I would be the first to buy it. Hey, even better, why don't you do a video with your songs? Okay, first of all, that is the sweetest comment ever. Thank you. I don't know, really. I do have a lot of my own original songs that I've recorded. They're currently on SoundCloud. And then I have a ton more that are in the works that I've like come up with ideas or come up with the lyrics, but haven't written the actual music for it yet. Or vice versa. I've written the music, but I haven't come up with the lyrics yet. It's just kind of like, I don't know, I had all of these ideas and I kind of just put it on the back burner. Never got back to it again. I don't know. Maybe someday. I don't know. I did create a like CD cover and all this because I thought I was going to make a CD. But I don't know. It all seems kind of silly now because like I'm not a good singer. And I don't know that anyone would want to listen to me sing. I don't know. I guess we'll see. Maybe someday. Next from Facebook is, if you were stranded on a deserted island with 3 people, who would these 3 people be and why? Okay, so I would choose, the first person would either be Carlos Mencia or Gabriel Iglesias because they crack me up and I would constantly be laughing and not like sad that I was stuck on a deserted island. The second one would be Gordon Ramsay because then I'd never go hungry and he could just cook for me. And the third one would be Carl Sagan because, one, his voice comforts me, so I would have no trouble like relaxing and sleeping. And I've actually fall asleep to him every night, listen to his old Cosmos series as I go to sleep. Plus, I wouldn't get bored because like he has so much cool stuff he could teach me because he's like this vast like world of knowledge. And he's just cool AF. Like, come on, you can't tell me that Carl Sagan is not like one of the coolest mofos that ever walked on this earth. So I would bring him back to life and then take him on the deserted island with me. Yeah, does that work? I think so. Okay, so next from Facebook is, if you're walking down a dark alley, who would you want to be by your side? Mario or Luigi? That's not at all where I saw that question going, but that's hilarious. I would have to pick Mario because he's the one I spent my childhood playing, so I know him a little bit better, and he seems like the bigger badass. So, it's me, Mario. That was a really bad impression, but... Next from Facebook is, who would win in a fight to the death, Princess Peach or Princess Zelda? Princess Peach, for sure. Like, Peach would just bat her eyes and get the boys to do whatever she wanted them to do and to fight Zelda for her. So, you didn't say they had to fight for themselves, right? So, but I don't know. I think Peach would win because she could just get all the boys to do all of her bidding. And even if it put their own safety in jeopardy. So, Peach is smart. Be like Peach. Okay, so the next question is from Facebook. It says, hello, Jenna. Over the pond here in the UK, we have a radio program called Desert Island Discs. Guests can take 8 favorite songs or pieces of music, as well as a couple of other things. What would your music choices be? Boy, that is super tough. Like, I love music so much that it would be really hard to narrow it all down. And my favorites change all the time, too. So it just would be subject to change any moment based on whatever's on my playlist right now. Like, okay, what's on my playlist right now? Those are on my playlist right now. So, but, oh wait, it says you can only choose 8 to forever listen to on a desert island. That changes my answers because it has to be songs that I will like, not just like on my playlist right now. And I realized that that was like a huge weird combination of music from like old to a little bit newer and like all different genres, Lady Gaga and Frank Sinatra and Metallica, and like it's kind of a strange combination. But if it had to be just like forever, Kiss Me Through the Phone by Soulja Boy, Turn the Page by Bob Seger, You're the Inspiration by Chicago, Open Arms by Journey, Numb by Linkin Park, Right Here Waiting by Richard Marx, Paparazzi by Lady Gaga, Mad by Neo, Sweet Home Alabama by Leonard Skinner, and Missing by Evanescence. Okay, that was 10. This is too hard. I like music too much. I can't do 8. You're gonna have to just give me 10. I'm sorry. Okay, so the next one is from Facebook. If your friends jumped off a bridge, would you jump too? Nope. Peer pressure is not all that it's cracked up to be. I don't get peer pressured very often. And if they're dumb enough to jump off a bridge, I would kiss them goodbye and then say, do a flip from Futurama. I'm going to jump! No! Do a flip! So I'll put a little clip of that in here so you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, do a flip. Next from Facebook is, what is your favorite vacation spot? Lincoln City, Oregon. That is, I love it there. It's on the beach. I love the ocean. It's one of my favorite places in the world because it's just so relaxing and I can just chill. Just all of the weight of the world just kind of floats away with the waves. And I've always loved the beach. I've always been a West Coast girl. I, grew up in California. I've always been around the beach. So I can't imagine living in a state that didn't have an ocean, especially the Pacific Ocean. I feel really sorry for anybody that doesn't have an ocean they can just drive to really quickly. I've always lived within close distance to the beach. And I love Lincoln City. It's just a really cute little town over there on the coast. So that's my favorite place. And of course I like Disneyland, because who doesn't? Next from Facebook is favorite genre of movie. I would say comedies. I love to laugh out loud. And anything that makes me laugh out loud is pretty much my favorite thing ever. And then I also like sci-fi and like suspense, mystery type of movies. Favorite type of music is the next question from Facebook. And as you saw earlier, I cannot narrow it down. I love pop and rock, some metal and some rap, some punk, some swing. And then, of course, video game music. Like, I have all of the WoW soundtracks, and I love them. I listen to them when I'm studying or when I just need to focus on whatever. I'm always listening to music, whether it's to relax, to clean, to exercise. If I'm driving, like, it doesn't matter what I'm doing, I have to have music. I wish I had a soundtrack to my life that I could like walk around, because I hear music in my head all the time. Like, I wake up every morning with a song in my head, and it's just varied. Like, I don't get to pick it. I wake up with a song in my head. So I wish that I had like actually have a walking around soundtrack like Peter Griffin wished for in Family Guy. I'll put a clip of that in here too if I can find one.
Your second wish?
Oh, I got just the thing. I wish I had my own theme music.
Done!
That's kind of what I want. And it would like change based on my mood, and I think that would be really cool. Next from Facebook is, if you work on a farm and your job is to look after the chickens, does that make you a chicken tender? Yes. Yes, it does. But I still want to know where the nuggets are on a chicken. Or do I? I don't know, maybe not. Next question from Facebook is, if you had a choice between going to the past, would you do things the same way or would you do things differently? That's a really interesting question. I would obviously want to change a lot of things and like undo the mistakes that I've made and like avoid the heartache and the bad things like that have happened. But I don't know, a lot of mistakes and bad things that you go through end up changing your life for the better, and you wouldn't be the person you are today, or at least I wouldn't be the person I am today if I hadn't gone through some of those not so fun times. That's difficult to know if I would change it or not. I mean, I would like to go back and like the things that did cause nothing but pain and I don't see how they brought any good out of it, maybe just change those ones. But you never know like what kind of, it's like the whole butterfly effect. Like you never know what one little tiny thing that you change could like dramatically change something that's really good in your life now. So that's an interesting question. I don't know what I would change. Yeah, I don't know. What would you do? That's a good question. What would you do? Okay, so the next question is from Facebook. Considering, and this was like a multi-part question, so I'll just kind of break it down a little bit at a time. Considering you mostly do WoW content, what changes would you like to see in the future of WoW? Well, there's like a lot of little stuff that I would like to change, and I'm actually going to be doing a video on that sometime. I'm not sure exactly when, but hopefully within the first part of this coming year. I will be kind of covering a lot of the things that bug me about WoW that I would like to see them change. So off the top of my head, I can't think of what they are. I've like written them all down, but there are quite a few things that I would like to see them do differently. Not that they care what I think, but I'm going to tell you anyway. Is there a class type you wish was in-game despite it not making sense to current lore or gameplay type? I think we need some new classes. I think that the Demon Hunters are cool, and it was nice to get that new class, but I feel like we still need more choices. After you've been through every class and race that they have offered, it just kind of gets kind of boring, and like I like to create new characters and level up alts, but how many times can I have a disc priest? Like I have 5, I think, at this point, all different races, but still it's all the same spells and stuff, and it just kind of gets boring. So I really would like to see them come up with new classes. I know that hunters are not meant to do anything but DPS, but I think it would be interesting to see a tanking hunter. I don't know if that would be feasible. I mean, I don't know how it would work, but I think that would be kind of weird and unique to see. Might be a disaster, but it might be interesting. I don't know. I would really like to see a healing spec for mages. I mean, I have a mage, mostly main frost. I usually play healers, so playing my mage is cool. It's a nice different change having a DPS class, but like, I miss healing, and I miss the fact that I can do badass damage, but I can't heal myself. So, I don't really understand that. Like, I don't know if it's a lore thing or if it just doesn't fit into their vision for the game, but like priests and paladins tend to heal with holy power, and druids and shamans and monks that all kind of heal with like nature and elements and stuff like that. So why can't you have mages that heal with magic? Like, I don't know why they can't be a healing mage. I would totally play that. Anyway, and then so like I think other classes would be really cool too, but I'm not creative enough to come up with them myself, but I would love to see other ideas out there, or if you have ideas, like leave them in the comment section. I'd love to read them and see what you think would be really cool classes to add to the game. Okay, so the next part of this is if they added other types of collections, how would you feel? I'm not really sure what other kinds of collections there would be, but I am definitely addicted to collecting things in WoW, like things that don't need to be collected, like ever. Like I collect tabards and weird little things that you get from treasures and stuff like that that don't have any purpose. I collect them anyway. Weapons that have cool names, like I like to collect those. Holiday foods and alcoholic beverages. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I collect a lot of stuff. And then, like, for the battle pets, of course, I collect, like, every battle pet I can get a hold of. And I like to have, like, the wild ones that you catch when you're, like, doing actual pet battles. I like to, like, have all three of each one because sometimes there's different colors. And sometimes there's different, like, they have, you know, balance, or they have health, or they have speed, you know, different things like that. I like to have one of each kind. So, and I think that WoW is significantly hindering my ability to collect pets because I just actually ran out of space the other day and had to delete a bunch. And I was very sad about that. So bad, Blizzard, bad. Let me have more pets. Okay? I mean it. I want more pets. Also, we need bigger banks, or we could have like an account-wide bank, okay? So it'd be like a guild bank, but just for your account. And then you could have like all of your crafting regions in there because like, you know, you have different tunes and they all have different professions, but maybe like alchemy and cooking both use the same kind of herbs or something like that. Or, you know, blacksmithing and engineering use a lot of the same materials. Or first aid and tailoring all use different cloth. Like, why can't we have a combined bank to where I can have my priest and I can have my mage, and they each have their own professions, but they both need the same regents? Why can't we just have them in a bank where they can then just go into the bank and see your account bank and you have all the different stuff in there? And everybody can use it and see whatever they want. And that way they're not like, what character did I have that Frostweave cloth on? Was it the mage? Was it the priest? Did I have that on somebody else that has first aid? Maybe I put it on my hunter. Like, it's just confusing. Like, let's just have an account-wide bank. At least, if nothing else, at least for crafting regions. That's what I would want. Yeah. And then I have another question about, I don't know if it would go in this collections question, but why is it that when you are in some kind of like old dungeon or raid or whatever, or even a new one probably too, and you get something that is bind on pickup and it's really cool, you get it on a character that can't use it? Like, why? That's so pointless. Like, it's not going to affect the economy of like the auction house and stuff like that if it's bind on pickup. So why not make it bind on account? Like, I could understand like not being able to do that for bind on equip stuff because that would affect the economy and people need to be able to like sell those for people that it hasn't dropped for. But if it's gonna drop and it's like say a rare or an epic item and you can't use it on the character that it's dropped on, but it's bind on pickup, so you can't send it to any of your other characters, like why Blizz? Like, just let me use it. Like the other day I was in Kara, in the old version of Kara, and I was on my priest, and this badass like two-handed sword dropped that, oh my god, I would have loved to use on one of my other characters, and I couldn't because my priest can't use a two-handed sword, and it was the most awesome sword ever. It was pink. Come on, like really, a pink sword, and I couldn't use it, and I can't send it to my characters that could use it. Sad panda. I was not happy at all. It was a very sad day. So anyway, stop doing that. Like, let it be bind on account. If it's going to be bind on pickup, let it be bind on account. That's all I'm asking. Is that really so much to ask? I don't think so. Get on it, Blizz. Get on it. I mean it. Okay, enough about that. I don't even think that was the right answer for that question, but yeah, that's okay. All right, so the next part is new race you'd like to see playable. Oh my gosh, I'm not even creative in that way. Like, I would love to see new races. Off the top of my head, I can't think of any, but I want it to be pretty. Something pretty. Yeah, I mean, like, I love Blood Elves, but I tend to like playing Alliance. So maybe we could have the races, like, where you could choose what faction you want to be on despite your race. So if you want to be an Orc that's Alliance, you can. If you want to be a Draenei that's Horde, you could. I don't know. I know that doesn't go along with the lore. I get it. But still, I want it. More than that is the customization, though. Like, I want new races, but I just want to be able to customize the ones we already have. Like, okay, so we've got Druids can have purple, green, or blue hair. So that's good. And Trolls and Gnomes can have pink. But why? Why nothing else? Why? Why can't humans have pink hair? All I want is pink hair. Like, why can't my characters have pink hair unless I want to play a gnome or a troll? Which I don't want to play either of those. Like, I do have a gnome. She's adorable. She has pink pigtails. I love her. But she's a priest. And I have, like I said, 5 priests already. So, I don't even know what to do with her. Like, her name's Lexiella. She's really cute. But, like, I don't want to just play gnomes just so I could have pink hair. Or just play trolls, even worse, just so I can have pink hair. Like, I'm not knocking gnomes or trolls. They're great, and I have one of each. But I just want pink hair on, like, a human or a blood elf or something. Like, why can't, like, be pretty and have pink hair? Please. Please. Come on, Blizz. Just give me pink hair. I mean, seriously, a human can't have pink hair? I'm a human, and I have pink hair. Come on. Please. Okay, get on it, okay? Okay. I am getting so off track in this video. Oh my gosh. Okay. So next question from Facebook. With 100 subs, do you feel your content needs to change at all? Probably. I've been told that WoW is a dead game and that I'll never become very successful or popular on YouTube only making WoW videos. But I can't do beauty stuff because I'm not good at makeup. Even though I love it, it does not love me. And I'm not the kind of person that can typically just like talk to the camera and have it follow me around doing daily stuff. Like, I'm way too boring for that, so I can't do vlogs. I have to do what I know, and what I know is WoW. What I love is WoW, so that's what I would want to continue doing. It's interesting to me, and like, I like to use it to teach people things, or to kind of teach myself things. Like, I'll come up with an idea of, oh, I really want to know how to do such and such. Well, let me figure out how to do this, and I'll make a video like showing other people how to do this, because if I don't know how to do it right off the bat, then I'm sure there's probably other people out there that don't know how either, and maybe it would help them if I could make a video that is easy to follow and would teach them how to do it. So I'm not a hardcore player at all. I don't PvP. Although I will say I tried out a Battlefield, is that what they're called, the other day. Oh my gosh, it was so much fun. Like, I was not expecting that to be so much fun. So I may have to start giving PvP a chance. But up to this point, I've never been into PvP. I'm not a hardcore raider or anything like that. I'm just a casual. I love doing questing and pet battles. Really simple. So I don't know. That's what I think a lot of my videos are about, is different quests or finding different mounts and pets, different how-to things. I don't know if I would change it. If you guys want to see something else, I'm always open to suggestions. I just don't know what all anyone would want. So I have so far stuck to what I like to see, what kind of videos I like to watch. And hopefully that's what you guys like to watch too, at least 102 of you out there. But always let me know if there's something else you want to see. I am always open to suggestions. Next question from Facebook is, how does your family deal with you as a YouTuber? honestly, my family doesn't take me seriously as a YouTuber. And I mean, you know, I have 102 amazing people that have subscribed to me, and I am so grateful for that. But I'm not like a big YouTuber. I don't even know if I can call myself that. Probably not. But I love doing this, and I would love to do it full time someday. I don't know if that'll ever happen because I have school and, adulting. So I can't just sit around and play games or make videos, even though I love it. Like, I love the editing process. I love trying to get better. I love trying to make my gameplay better and for people to be able to follow it easier. And put things in my video in a more linear fashion. And I'm loving this so much. It's so much fun. But I don't know that I'm a YouTuber or that I probably ever will be, but I would love it. So if you guys like what I'm doing, then, let me know and I will continue doing it, and I will continue trying to put up more content that you like even more. Let me know what you want and I'll do it. So, okay, and the last question is still from Facebook. Do you feel making videos of your gameplay changes how you play at all? Actually, I do think that it changes how I play. For one thing, I record a lot of my gameplay, even if I'm not going to make it into a video. And I notice that recording myself playing, even if no one else is ever going to see it, actually makes me want to improve, makes me want to be better, do more damage, heal better, whatever. Knowing that I'm being recorded is kind of like knowing that you're performing and that people are watching you. Or if you're singing in the shower, okay, you're singing in the shower just for you and no one else is home, you're going to sound one way. But if you're singing and people are listening to you, you're typically going to try to be on key better, or make sure that you don't lose pitch. So knowing that I'm recording myself, even if nobody's going to watch it, I think it helps me be a better game player. I don't know. I don't know that for sure. I'm still not great, but I think that it does. I think it makes me want to challenge myself and improve. And I know one thing with the gameplay is that I recognize when I'm struggling with something and think, I wonder if there's anyone else out there that's struggling with this too. And then I decide to make a video on it. And I try to keep videos in mind while I'm playing, just in case I ever want to turn something into a video. So yeah, I think it affects my gameplay in that way. I don't know. I feel like I'm rambling with my answer to this. It's hard to put into words. I do. I think that it affects my gameplay. It wasn't my intention for that to happen, but I think it kind of did. And I think that's a good thing. So I love playing this game. I always have, and I think I always will. And I'll keep making videos about it. All right, you guys, so that was all of your questions for now. And I just want to say I am blown away by 102 subscribers. I never thought this would happen, and I'm so grateful to each and every one of you. I love you guys so much. I'm so thankful to you. And I'm thankful that 102 of you and maybe more that are watching but haven't subscribed actually want to watch me, because I never thought that would happen. So it really truly means the world to me. And it's been crazy and fun, and I really am looking forward to the future and hopefully making lots more videos that you guys will like and you'll want to watch. And I hope that I continue making you happy. So that's pretty much it for today. I'm gonna go, but thanks for watching. And if you liked this video, subscribe, share, comment, give it a thumbs up, and all of that good stuff. So I hope you're having a wonderful day. Today is New Year's Eve, so I hope that 2018 brings you so much happiness and success and joy, and that it's just an amazing year for all of us. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye.